Tell us a little bit about your first fall camp at TCU. How are you adjusting? How's everything going?
I mean, it's been awesome. Our schedule is really nice. You can tell that they're trying to take care of our bodies and make sure that we get the most out of like every practice. And then just the sheer terms of like resources we have here, it's crazy how much like they put into everything, whether it be nutrition, sleep, anything like that. Like they're on top of everything. And then the meeting room, it all translates to the field. So it's been an awesome experience.
You guys had a great spring as a defense. How much progress do you think you guys have made so far in fall camp?
I think we made a lot of progress. I mean, in the spring we were installing, and it was new to everybody, so it's going to be a process like anything else. But we really worked at the details, and you could tell coming back from summer that one, that we got faster and stronger because of cause, but two, that people were in their playbook. So when we got to fall, it was like we almost not like we had a year in it, but we had like a second time around, like things just clicked. And now we can focus on the little nuances of our techniques and things like that. So it's really picked up from there, and it's just a credit to everybody's like discipline at home and how much work they put in by themselves. So when it comes together, it looks like it does today.
What would you say the strength of this defense is right now?
I think we're very physical, and that we play fast, and we're pretty disciplined too. We're working on everything, obviously new defense, but effort erases mistakes. So if we can fly around like that, nobody wants to see that. The mob, we call ourselves the mob. So like, what is mob tackling? Like if one person misses, he knows he got 10 brothers coming after it. So that's, I would say, physicality and effort.
It seems like the offense the last couple of days has finally started to put some plays together, score a couple of touchdowns. How encouraging is that for you guys to see the offense kind of pushing back with you guys now?
I mean, of course, when we're out there, we're trying to whoop them too. But it's great because at the end of the day, we're the same team. So like, we want them to be successful as soon as fall camp ends. I'm gonna be their biggest fans in fall camp. You get a little rivalries and all that. But no, for sure, it's awesome seeing them. I mean, they're working just as hard as us, and we all want to be successful. Everybody wants to do what we think we're capable of. So it's cool seeing it. Obviously, in the moment, you're a little like, what just happened? But they're great players too, so they're gonna make plays.
You talk about rivalries. You've been working some of those offensive tackles pretty good, but now you manage one-on-one. What do you like about the challenge of going up against these TCU tackles?
I mean, it just makes you better. Whenever you got somebody else who's really working on their craft, it makes you have to work that much harder, whether it be somebody in your room or, like you said, across, whether it be Bless or Q or Ben or any of the tackles and guards and centers. Like, all of them are working on their craft, so the better they get, the harder you got to push. So, everything leads to one another. It's really a team game, whether not just on the field game day. It's everything that goes into it.
Marcus has in my opinion, had a really good camp.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen from him? Just how excited are you about his future?
I mean, obviously, I'm excited to play with my brother and everything. The maturity level, I mean, last year he was a freshman, and I obviously was at another school, so I would call him every day and just talking to him. And you can kind of see, like, the change in his mindset in terms of, like, he really wanted to play last year. This year, I feel like he's determined to make sure that he makes his impact. And like you said, I think he's doing just that. He obviously got stuff to work on like any of us, but he's making progress, and I'm proud of him. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the other ends in the studs in the room with you. You've got you're across from Nana. You've got guys like Coon McDonald and Marcel Brooks at that stud spot. Just talk about the depth of this defense, especially in front.
I mean, like you said, it's just the depth makes it fun, makes it to the point where like you give your all, and you got somebody else coming 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, how many combo. Like, it's gonna be hard for people to game plan because we all got our different strengths and different skills, and that's what makes it beautiful. I mean, the multiple defense we run, the different looks we give, and then add on top of that, in those different looks, the different players we got. So it's just awesome competing within your own room. And people like Coop and Marcel that push you to get better at things that they have strengths at. That way you make sure that you continue to improve too. And then Nana, Paul coming back, Nana, Kev, Trav, all of them, they're holding it down over there too. So it's gonna be fun.
Great. So you hit the portal. What made you want to come back come to TCU?
Basically, my relationship with Coach Kelly. Throughout my whole entire recruiting process throughout high school, he made it known that I always had a home here. So even when I talked to him about my decision about going to Notre Dame, he was like, "Man, things go left and go right in college football." So he just always extended his arms out to me, and he just let me know, like, I always had a home here, and I think that really stuck out to me. So when I went in the portal, it was kind of a no-brainer. He was one of the first coaches to contact me, and, it felt like home. It always felt like family. So I'm just truly blessed to be in the position I'm in right now, truthfully.
What is your impression excitement of this offense that you've been working through?
It's explosive. Just compared to what I was in last year, I was more in a pro style offense at Notre Dame, running the ball a lot. Just a lot of downfield blocking and different things like that. But here, I get to, expand my route running, really work a lot on the outside, and that's what really stands out a lot. It's just explosive, and we have Cam in the backfield. He's gonna make some big plays this year. We're really talented outside, of course. We got JP, a lot of guys in the slot, so. It's super explosive, and I think that's the first word that comes to mind whenever I think about this offense.
You had a touchdown today. You've had a really good string of practices. Does it feel like things are starting to click for you now?
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of been my process every day. That's why I love camp so much. Is as a guy who's trying to grow into a starter one day. It's just about coming out here and getting better every single day. So these reps are super vital for me. Just going out, getting to look at the different coverages, and seeing how I can make an impact this year, and how I can continue to develop my game. So I just go out there every single day, every single rep, knowing that I'm trying to get better. It's okay to make mistakes in practice. So I just kind of come out there with a clear head, but the goal is to get better every single day. So I'm just excited at where I'm at and where I'm going to be, and just working under Coach Kelly. I feel like everything's gonna fall in my lap, so I'm truly blessed.
I know you missed the spring, but you've had OTAs and now 13 fall camps
Mm-hmm.
with Josh Hoover as well as Sealson and Moss. What's your impression of Josh and the whole program?
Hoover is definitely a strong leader. I mean, I think that's the first thing that sticks out is, he's talking to everybody on the team. He's not afraid to make relationships with people. And as a quarterback, that's what you really need to have, those type of attributes. He's a guy that everybody can look up to. And I think that's been really huge for me, especially knowing that he's going to be here for a long time too. He redshirted as well. So, just having the opportunity to grow with him as a quarterback and seeing how far he's came is truly inspiring. And I really love who I think Haas is going to be a great talented guy. Me and him have kind of built a connection. Like every time I go with the threes, he's always looking my way. So I really appreciate that. Same with Ken, came in from Vandy, and, he's just put his nose down and went to work every single day. So I feel like my relationship with those guys have gotten better through this whole entire time of me being here. And I think it's just awesome, just going out there and working with them. So it's awesome. Awesome experience.
Cam better than probably anybody here in the
Yeah.
What is it about him that gives you so much confidence he can have a big season?
Yeah, of course. I've been playing with Cam Cook since 7th grade. Not even then, since before that, 5th grade. So, I just know Cam is a true, workhorse. Every time he touches the ball, he wants to score. And I think it's just like so inspiring watching him go out there and hoop. You know what I'm saying? Dude, we've had a long journey together. We always talked about playing ball together. So just me coming back here, it was just kind of full circle. And now that he's kind of like the RB1 role, I'm just super excited for him. And I know he's the guy. He's the truth. And I wouldn't just say that because he's my best friend. I mean, I just know where his head is at. He really wants this. And, I think that bleeds into me as well. I feel like his work ethic and his mentality is kind of like how we bond almost. And, I just, love that we were able to come here together and just connect. So it's awesome.
You're not the only Notre Dame transfer here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know that Nana's a couple years older than you as well, but did you guys talk before you ended up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, Nana was like my big brother at Notre Dame, honestly. So when I heard he was coming to TCU, he told me before I even made my decision to come here. So I was like, oh, you're going there? It's a no-brainer. So, yeah, like I want to say like every Sundays after games and stuff like that, we were always at Nana's house just chilling. And, he always opened his arms up to like the freshmen. But he's a true leader, and I'm just blessed to be here with Nana as well. Yeah, he's a great teammate for sure.
What's it been like just either watching or just learning from Savion so far? He's had a great camp.
Yeah. I mean, Savion's a dog. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to use his body. He's super physical. And I think that stands out over anything. His route running game has gotten extremely better from when I've watched him because, like I said, TCU was always one of my top schools coming out of high school. So I've seen the growth of Savion since he was a freshman, you know what I'm saying? So just seeing where he was at to now is just truly inspiring. So being able to play behind him, even, Blake now, I feel like he has different things. I feel like everybody in each receiver room has something to bite off of, but Savion especially, he's super physical. That's the first thing that sticks out, and I try to implement that into my game and just take little bits and pieces. And he's always giving me free game, telling me what he sees and different things like that. But once again, Savion's also a great leader, great teammate, and I'm fortunate to be playing behind him for sure.
When you think about the secondary as obviously see a lot of them,
Mhm.
1v1s and all of that kind of stuff. Are there corners and safeties that you like going up against? Are there guys that give you a particular challenge? Just give me the message.
I would say like Braylon James, that's my guy. Like we hit it off as soon as we got here, kind of like the last name connection thing. That was the first thing that stood out. But just going up against him on the field every day, I feel like he's one of the best corners that use their feet. You know, he's really I don't know how to explain it. He's just hard nosed. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just always willing to make a play on the ball, always willing to go out there and do a whole bunch of things. Same with JT, Brian from Utah. You know, he's always hooping. He's always making a name for himself out there. And, you know, I feel like he's going to have a great year this year. Same with Javon McIver. You know, we got a lot of great guys out here. Vernon Glover, before he got hurt, you know, he was always giving me a good challenge. He's in my class as well. So, you know, I think our secondary is going to be really strong, really, really strong.